Hello students, welcome to Notebook. Did you know that the earth is protected by a blanket of air from the harmful effects of the sun's rays? This blanket is called the atmosphere. Without the atmosphere, we would be burnt alive due to the sun's heat and frozen to death at night. The atmosphere is a mixture of many gases which ensures that the temperature of the earth is habitable. The atmosphere mainly contains nitrogen and oxygen. It also contains helium, carbon dioxide, argon, ozone, and hydrogen. Tiny dust particles are also present in the atmosphere. While nitrogen is the primary constituent of the atmosphere, oxygen is the second most abundant. The chart should give you a clear idea of the components of the Earth's atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. It is called so because it creates a greenhouse effect by containing or trapping the heat radiated by the Earth. When the atmospheric temperature rises due to the greenhouse effect, it causes the Earth's temperature to rise. This is called global warming. Climate change is a true environmental challenge. We must do our bit to reduce our carbon footprint. This will reduce the damage due to the greenhouse effect and thereby global warming. Plants use carbon dioxide to perform photosynthesis and generate oxygen. It is important for us to sustain this balance and ensure that humans don't emit more carbon dioxide than is required by plants. Now that you know about the constituents of the Earth's atmosphere, can you name them? Yes, you are right. Nitrogen and oxygen are found plentiful in the atmosphere. In addition, carbon dioxide, helium, argon, hydrogen, and dust particles are found in lesser quantities. Now we shall study in detail the 5 layers of the atmosphere is divided into the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. 1. Troposphere. It is in this layer that the gases we require for survival are found. The average width of the troposphere is 13 kilometers. Natural weather phenomena like rain, snow, fog, etc. occur here. 2. Stratosphere. The stratosphere lies above the troposphere and is about 50 kilometers in width. Free from clouds and weather conditions, the stratosphere boasts of perfect conditions for flying planes. It also contains a layer of ozone, which protects the Earth from the sun's harmful rays. 3. Mesosphere. The third layer of the atmosphere. It extends to a height of 80 kilometers. Meteorites, upon entering from space, are burnt in this layer. 4. Thermosphere. The temperature in this layer increases with an increase in height. The ionosphere forms a part of this layer and facilitates radio transmission. Exosphere. This is the topmost layer of the atmosphere. Gases like hydrogen and helium are found in this layer. Students, now you have learnt a little about each layer of the atmosphere. We'll now proceed to study the difference between the weather and the climate. Weather refers to the hour-to-hour, short-lived changes in atmospheric conditions. A pleasant, sunny morning may turn into a rainy afternoon due to drastic changes in the atmosphere. The weather may also vary from day to day. The climate of a place is calculated according to the prevalent weather of a place, recorded over a long period of time. Climate is the average conditions of atmospheric pressure, wind, temperature, humidity, and other meteorological elements over a particular area of Earth's surface over a period of time. Let us now discuss 4 important atmospheric conditions that directly impact weather and indirectly affect climate. 1. Temperature. It is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of the air. Temperature changes not only daily, but also seasonally. There are certain factors that affect atmospheric temperature. The solar energy and radiation received by the Earth is known as insolation. The temperature is often dependent upon the amount of insolation received by the Earth's surface. Temperature is often higher in urban cities than in the countryside. This is due to industrial emissions, pollution, etc. 2. Air pressure. It is defined as the pressure exerted by the weight of air on the Earth's surface. As we climb higher in altitude, air pressure decreases. Air pressure is inversely proportional to temperature. Where temperature is high, a low pressure area is formed, and vice versa. It is also important to remember that air always moves from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Now that we have learned about the first two factors affecting the weather, what do you think is the third? That's right, it's the wind. 3. Wind. The movement of air from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure is defined as wind. Winds can be classified into 3 categories. A. Permanent winds. These winds blow all year round in a specific direction. Examples would include trade winds, easterlies, and westerlies. B. Seasonal winds. These change direction according to the season. The Indian monsoon winds would be an example. C. Local winds. These winds blow during a distinct part of the day or year over a small area. The Lu is a local wind that blows over the northern plains of India during summer. The fourth and final condition that affects weather is 4. Moisture. Water vapor in the air is known as moisture or humidity. When the air becomes warm, its ability to contain moisture increases, and thus humidity increases. When water droplets condense in the sky, clouds form, and when these clouds become extremely heavy, precipitation occurs. Rainfall is one of the forms of precipitation. It is essential for the existence of plants and animals. According to the mechanism, rainfall is divided into 3 types. 1. Cyclonic rainfall. 2. Orographic or relief rainfall. And 3. Convectional rainfall. However, rainfall is not the only form of precipitation. Hail, snow, and sleet are forms of precipitation too. Students, before we conclude, can you recall the names of the 5 different layers of the atmosphere? Yes, that is right. The 5 layers of the atmosphere are the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. One final question before we really wrap it up. What were the 4 atmospheric conditions affecting weather discussed in this video lesson? That is correct. Temperature, air pressure, wind, and moisture are the 4 factors affecting weather and consequently the climate of a place. We come to the end of this lesson, dear students. We hope now you have a deeper understanding of the atmosphere. See you soon in other videos of Notebook. Till then, keep learning.